put a smile on your face when you're moving from place to place. Good morning, good morning, morning, good morning, morning.
You're the prize, you're the queen.
Welcome back to the morning show on Tobago Updates Television. I am Adanna Combie. It's 7:48 a.m. So if you're getting to work for 8 a.m. and getting the kids off to school, you have 12 minutes to get there safely. Remember to practice safety on our nation's roads. All right, we continue conversations this morning in studio with our guests, and we're speaking with Darriane Phillips of Euphoric Designs and also Luana Pierre Marcano of Valria's Designs. And we're talking about Fashion Arts Festival 2024. Good morning, Darriane, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Well, having us.
Yes, of course. Our second guest will be joining us. I know you're wondering, where is the second guest? Don't worry, our second guest is also here as well. Luana, good morning and welcome to our show this morning.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Right. Thank you. And so we're talking about Fashion Arts Festival 2024. And so we just want to get some insight on what this event is about. I mean, you're talking about fashions and we're talking about designers. So of course, we're talking about clothing. And so we just want to get some information and insight as to what is Fashion Arts Festival and what we can expect from it.
So the Fashion and Arts Festival is not just a runway show. It includes a runway show. And we have artists that has paintings and drawings that would be featured on the runway, and there are also going to be pieces on display for you to see when you come into the event.
Okay, and what is the idea? How did you come up with the idea to have this Fashion Arts Festival? Because it's not just a fashion show, it's a festival, and as you mentioned, and you're talking about art exhibits. So which means, of course, it is a festival. What was the idea behind it in terms of including other artists outside of fashion designers?
Okay, so I am not 100% sure because I'm not the promoter, I'm just a designer. But from my understanding, it is to fill a void and give artists, creatives an opportunity to show what they can do, right? Because there is a difference when you are preparing for a collection, to present a collection, and preparing pieces for a client. And I'm sure Luana could attest to that. There is a greater freedom that you have where you could express yourself better. You could be you wholly and solely,
through your designs and have them on display on a runway. So what are some of the elements that we would see throughout this festival? As we see the stage, we know, of course, we'll have models on the stage, we'll have a runway. What are some of the things that we can look forward to seeing in terms of your specific design, Darriane, or yours, Luana, or even just the actual event itself? What can we look forward to in the rollout of this event?
Well, I could leave that one for Luana.
Well, as she just said, expression, you could just be yourself. You're coming to see designers put out parts of themselves. It is a pleasure to just, showcase and have your creation from the inception of an idea straight up to where someone is wearing it. They are enjoying wearing it, and people are enjoying seeing this presentation that you're doing. So you're going to see a myriad of different, because it's fashion and art. So a lot of the pieces are artful. My pieces are very artful. I add decals and appendages to my clothing at times. We have jewelry designers, we have food designers. So you all are coming for a plethora of creativity. It's
Now
going
you
to be
said
great.
something very interesting there, Luana. You said we're looking forward to seeing food designers as well, and this is very interesting because sometimes we call them, I mean, caterers. That's the layman's term, right? Caterers, people who provide meals. But you're talking about food artists. This is very exciting, and of course, it is going to make me ask the question, food artist, it's just so intriguing to use that term, and of course to pique the curiosity of persons who are, who you are hoping to be your attendees. Why are we using the term food artist? Is it that they are going to come with something that is so creative that it can be considered as art?
Well, from what I've seen with the food industry, presentation of your dish is a great thing. I know when you're watching those shows online with Gordon Ramsay and stuff, he would scream at his potential chefs because he didn't present well. And this is where creativity comes in. You can cook, but can you present your dish in an appealing way? Colors, formation, shapes. And I'm sure we see people carve fruits and it's gorgeous and no one is really recognizing them. So this is a forum for them to come as themselves. And as she said, we are not the promoters. We are finding out a lot more as we go, but the information we have has us excited as well to be a part of this wonderful event upcoming.
Something very key there in terms of the presentation of the food. Yes, you can have a pretty layout, but in terms of the color, how you put your colors, because color is a very important part of design and display and the artistic aspect and element of it. So it's very, very interesting to see how all of these art forms are going to marry together for this event, which is taking place. Remind us again when this is taking place.
It's at Copper on Saturday for 6:30 p.m. You can come and enjoy cocktails and have a lovely time.
And Darriane, what is your experience? Is this the first arts festival or has there been one before? And what is your experience in terms of preparing for the festival this time?
So this is the first Fashion and Arts Festival, and my experience with preparing, oh my God, it has been a roller coaster. In the beginning, I was really excited and I started my story because they told us that we needed to present our story. So I was really excited. I had my story prepared. I spoke to my best friend who is very linguistic. So she did my story. And, we were bouncing off ideas and that kind of thing. And then the story was done and I had no motivation to do anything.
Wow.
None. I was sleeping, I was working, I was focusing on JCI, I was doing a whole heap of other stuff besides focusing on presenting, preparing my collection. But fear not, I'm almost there. We have 4 days again to go, and I would say 80% finished. So 2 more days and I'm good.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing your designs there from Euphoric Designs, as well as also yours from Valria's Designs. I'm looking forward to see how you're going to express yourself, because as you mentioned earlier, it's an expression of your art, an expression. Darriane, you mentioned earlier in the opening that it is an opportunity for you, really is a difference in sewing for a client or designing something for a client to wear, and then designing something to be an exhibition on a show. So I'm really excited to see how your designs are going to flow on that day on the catwalk, and how people are going to interact with it and what will come of it as well. This sounds very, very interesting. And I am looking forward to see how this goes. What is the most exciting part for you ladies? Either one of you can answer this one. What is the most exciting part of preparing? I know, Darriane, I know you said you had some stresses in the beginning, but in terms of where we are now and we have 4 days to go, what is the most exciting part for you right now? What are you looking forward to the most?
The actual day, the fitting, the behind the scenes, what people don't see, the stress, the running up and down, making sure this fits. Oh my gosh, I need a pin for this. Them kind of that is always what I look forward to in any fashion show. The models having to hustle off the stage and change the clothes to fit the next model so that nobody outside and waiting no long period and crickets in the background. That.
So you like the adrenaline rush? You love the adrenaline rush behind this whole thing, and I understand that you're an adrenaline junkie. I understand that. Luana, what are you looking forward to? I see you nodding in agreement with Darriane there.
she is mirroring. I have goosebumps because it is such a rush preparing. As she said, I was demotivated. I was also working and sleeping and on the internet, wasting time. And then I just got at it and I cannot stop. I'm literally dreaming about these things that I'm finishing up. And then just to get there, because I'm in Trinidad, right? So I'm excited and we packing our stuff and we can't sleep because I'm coming up with another designer, and we are just so excited to see these people merge with other designers and just get this thing going. It is awesome, and I think you need to be a part of it to understand how excited we are. I'm at a loss for words. I am really, really, really excited. I have up on my status right now and people are like, Gil, it's really too early. It's too early because I'm bombarding them. I cannot wait. It's an adrenaline rush for sure.
Understand in terms of production how that can be the excitement and just getting there on the stage on that day. I know the build up to it. I know how that can be, of course. So remind us again where people can get tickets and the cost of tickets for this event.
All right, so tickets are $300 and they can get it at UVogue and the Port Mall. They can get it online at getticketstt.com, and you can contact any one of the designers.
Awesome. So that's taking place this Saturday at Shore Park Complex, 6:30 p.m. $300 for your tickets for all these exciting things that are going to be happening. The spotlight features of the 2 food designers and art exhibitors. So come out and support local talents as they display their designs on the runway for you. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us this morning and for bringing this exciting end to the morning show today. Viewers, this is where we have to wrap our morning show this morning, and we thank you so much for staying with us even to the very end. We're always, very grateful that you choose us and make us the #1 morning show in Trinidad and Tobago. We end the morning show here, but we don't end our programming. We head on over to Tobago Notes, and then we head on to GMT with Candice Jackson. So we ask that you stay with us, and while you stay with us, of course, we encourage you to share the live.
Attention, all fashion and arts enthusiasts. You're invited to one of the most glamorous events of the year, the Fashion and Arts Festival. The Fashion and Arts Festival, happening Saturday, April 27, 2024 at the prestigious Shore Park Complex in Tobago. Be prepared to be dazzled by creations from top local designers and artists, all under one roof. Indulge your taste buds with exquisite culinary delights and refreshing drinks provided by food and drink specialists. Tickets are only $300 and can be purchased at UVogue Port Mall in Scarborough, Tobago, and getticketstt.com. Doors swing open at 6 p.m., giving you the perfect opportunity to browse and admire all the fabulous items on display. The main event kicks off at 6:30 p.m. and goes until midnight. Fashion and Arts Festival promises to be an unforgettable experience. Don't miss out on this first-of-a-kind extravaganza.